This is during Prime Day, Amazon. I commented as Amazon under an actual Amazon post.
But the people who use their phone while they're on the toilet, that's disgusting.
Yeah, they're just Crocs, okay?
This is being recorded. I'm going to put it out there, so I thought maybe we could play a game. You could help me whether or not I keep it in or get rid of it. We'll play a game. Does that sound good? Play keep it or leave it. How about that? Does that sound good? So if you like it, yell keep it, and then if not, I'll figure it out. Sound good? All right, so let's see. Here we go. Here are the deleted scenes. This is a Facebook group. This is way before coronavirus even existed. Before coronavirus was like a huge thing. Anyways, anti-vaxxers, they congregated in these groups like this one, Vaccines, the Harmful and Deadly Truth. So I tried to join that Facebook group with my fake profile, Rob Burlap. And then once they let Rob Burlap into the group, I changed his name to Measles. What do we think about that one? Okay, here's a post in the group. Someone's like, thinking about only allowing my daughter to have a few vaccines, the ones that protect against tetanus, meningitis, and polio. Whew, that was a close one. You like that? All right. This is a Disney Plus animated short that featured a gay character and storyline. When this came out, someone commented and said, well, it looks like it's time to cancel my free trial. We're sorry to hear we'll be losing your $0 per month. All right, here's another one. This is a news post about the Hallmark Channel. Someone's like, Hallmark has become like the rest of the Hollywood garbage. Go fuck yourself this Christmas. Keep it? All right. Here's a post about Applebee's $5 margaritas. Someone named Trey's like, who still goes to Applebee's? Your wife and another man last night. Another Trey, by the way, if you noticed. This is a neighborhood group that I joined. Sometimes I go in neighborhood groups where I don't live just to see what's going on in there. And in this one, they're having an issue with a skunk, right? So I saw someone say, yeah. Someone said, did we just hear gunshots? Someone said, yeah, it's the skunk. So I posted in the group and said, I was the one who shot the skunk. Some guy named Bill commented and said, what street? So I don't live there. I had to find a street name to give them. And I saw someone else in another post in the group saying they lived on Buck Run. So I said, I hit him with a buckshot on Buck Run. Were you interested in buying the meat? He's like, no thanks, just hoping it was the one at my house. Oh, I can get the one at your house too for a price. Just say a number and it will be done. I'll get him, but thanks. Oh no, don't worry about it. I'll head over in a bit. I just need to finish watching Wheel of Fortune. He's like, I haven't seen or smelled him since I got back from hunting. They like to go rogue when they know we're onto them. That could be his final move before he tries to enter the home. I'll head over shortly. Hey, are you home? Sleeping. How are you typing then? I'm on my way to take care of the skunk. It's not here tonight. Oh, it's always there tonight. Gotta keep the skunk in there, right? Yeah? All right. This is another random Facebook group I tried to join called Kids Backing the Blue. They did not let me in this group, but they messaged me and said they have some questions they want to ask me first before they let me in. So I said, sure, I'm happy to answer. He's like, how did you hear about Kids Backing the Blue? I said, my son wanted to back the blue. He's like, okay, cool, but how did you hear about Kids Backing the Blue? I said, okay, cool, my son wanted to back the blue. He's like, I think that's awesome, sir, but how did you hear about the group? I said, I heard about it, my son did. He said, okay, how did he hear about it? Who? So can I join? How did your son hear about the group? Oh, sorry about that. Yes, my son. He heard about the group. How did he hear about it? Who? Have a good night. Who, me or my son? What do you think about that one? You like that one? All right. There's another Facebook group I was in called Parents Against Critical Race Theory. Someone posted in this group and said that their daughter was watching Nickelodeon, and a music video called Celebrate Black Sunshine came on. And it said, her daughter said it made her feel like she wasn't good enough because she's not that skin color. And then she said, this is heartbreaking to hear as a mother. Is this the application of critical race theory through commercials? So I responded and said, my son was watching Peppa Pig. And Peppa was thinking about how happy she is being a pig, and my son felt excluded because he isn't a girl or a pig or pink and doesn't have his own TV show on Nickelodeon. I turned it off and we watched Days of Our Lives instead. Someone's like, good job, Mama. We have to protect our children. Then Days of Our Lives came on, and he said it made him feel like he wasn't good enough because he's never had any dark secrets or been in a love triangle. What do you think about that one? You like that one? All right. Let's see what else we got. This is during Prime Day, Amazon. I commented as Amazon under an actual Amazon post. Folks, we're coming to you with our hat on our hearts. Please support Amazon Prime Day so Jeff Bezos can make it to space. They made a Google ad that says, help save Jeff Bezos. He's a little short on cash and may not make it to space. Please, it's very important to him that he sees space. Donate today to make his dreams come true. Someone's like, Prime Day is just so Bezos can go to space? All proceeds go to Jeff so he can visit space, yes. Thank you. This is before I started pretending to be corporations. One day I was on a Facebook page called Warburton Farms, and they had pictures of cows. So I wrote to them and I asked if they host cow milkings. And they said, no, we don't have any dairy cows, only beef cows. I said, so the cows don't have milk? They said, yes, cows are mammals, so they have milk, but we do not milk them. And then my friend Phil commented, and he said, they just kill them. And it got one like. I was like, I wonder who liked that. It was Warburton Farms. What do you think about that one? That's a strange one, isn't it? It's an old classic. It's an old classic. So I had a City of Atlanta Facebook page for several years, and during having this Facebook page, the Super Bowl came to Atlanta. And during the Super Bowl, Pepsi was advertising all over Atlanta, which is weird because Atlanta is the home of Coca-Cola. It was invented there, and they have a museum about it. And so I said, we're working with officials to have these signs removed. Pepsi has no place in Atlanta. And someone messaged the page, said, ever heard of the First Amendment or maybe even capitalism, Atlanta? You may believe Coke is better, but Pepsi has every right to advertise in your arrogant city. We do not negotiate with terrorists. I used to live in Los Angeles, too. I had a City of Los Angeles Facebook page. I had that for a while. I was there during the beginning of the pandemic when everyone stayed at home, and so the roads emptied out. And then people in LA were flying down the empty streets. So I said, we understand you're enjoying the empty roads, but we need you to slow the fuck down. Melissa's like, somebody's getting fired. Probably not. Does the city handbook allow for city employees to use profanity? Hell yeah. Keep those city ones in there? All right. This is after Trump got elected. Ben & Jerry's came out with an ice cream called Resist. Ken wrote to them and said, gross pieces of shit. If you're suggesting a new topping to go on our ice cream, we're going to have to decline. Thank you, Ken. He's like, no, I'm suggesting you go fuck yourself. Sorry, that's not a flavor, Ken. This is a Black Lives Matter pin that Delta flight attendants were wearing. And this is someone who wrote to Delta saying that this new BLM pin policy, they're going to boycott them because of this. Notice you said BLM, which I noticed was a pattern when I responded to all these people that don't like Black Lives Matter. They always shorten it to BLM. So I responded as Delta and said, we're sorry to hear you find the Bureau of Land Management so controversial? She's like, what are you talking about? Did you read my post? I'm like, yes, we're troubled to hear you find the Bureau of Land Management so controversial. And we just kept going for a while here. Just comment after comment. She's like, I won't shut up just because you're making fun of me. Man, we promise we're not making fun of you. We just want to understand why you'd feel so strongly against the Bureau of Land Management. Why do you hate us so much, Sherry? What do you think about that one? We're going. All right. We'll keep it. There I am. Yes, as Wyatt Chambers. I was living in Los Angeles. They hire actors, paid actors, to just act out court shows on some of these court shows. I was hired as a hockey player that injured somebody during a hockey match. I had one line at the end.
I know you meant to injure me on purpose. You should have had to pay. Hey, buddy, toughen up.
That was my big line. That show gave me an idea because I tried to go on another show called The Mediator with Ice-T. So I just copied that show actually and just changed it to basketball because me and my friends played basketball together. Here I am on Ice-T's show. It's Phil Palmer once again. Ice-T ruled in my favor.
You just can't play basketball in flip-flops.
That's right. So that's my friend Kyle saying that I injured him because I was playing too rough. My defense was that he injured himself because he was playing in slides. And I won, and so that's why Ice-T said...
You just can't play basketball in
fucking
flip-flops.
Yeah. There's SpaceX. I emailed SpaceX a meme I made of Elon Musk that says, we can use the rocks on Mars to feed starving people. And I signed my name as Jackie Jones with a newspaper I made up called the Coloradoan Times. And they wrote back and said they're not familiar with the Coloradoan Times, and they asked for the source of the graphic in the quote. So I said, we're a newspaper based out of Colorado that covers hard-hitting topics and groundbreaking stories. The source of the quote is Elon Musk. Thank you for confirmation. They're like, asking you for the source is no way confirming the legitimacy of it. And they said, can you provide more information? They said the Coloradoan Times is not found on the internet and no one there is familiar with it. So I wrote back and said, apologies, since the meme said Elon Musk, I thought it was implied that the quote was from Elon Musk. I didn't hear anything from you stating it was not from Elon Musk, so the meme gained further authenticity with your reply. And I'd like to point out that at one time no one had ever heard of SpaceX either. However, it's now a multi-billion-dollar company with a mission to feed people Mars rocks. They wrote back, and they shared a link. They said it's not Elon Musk that said that. They shared a link to their mission statement on their website, which has a quote from him saying he can't think of anything more exciting than going out there and being among the stars. So I said, that's strange. You said it's not an actual quote from Elon, because when I click the link you sent me, I get this. We can use the rocks on Mars to feed starving people. All right, we'll see about that one, all right? This actual past Black Friday, I made a fake news headline that says Walmart to close its doors on Black Friday, because I thought it would be a good idea. It would be nice for the employees to have the day off on Black Friday because it's always super chaotic. Then I emailed that to Walmart, and I signed my name as Courtney with the Coloradoan Times. And they wrote back, and they said they wanted to talk to me on the phone about this. And I was like, oh, shit, I usually don't like talking to people on the phone, but fuck it, I'll talk. So this is me and the director of the press office at Walmart.
So Walmart will be open on Black Friday.
Exactly, as I sent you our operating hours.
What are the chances that Walmart does close on Black Friday?
We will not be closed on Black Friday.
So like 0, no chance.
We're going to leave it at this. Walmart has every intention of all 5,000 of its stores being open on Black Friday.
Could you ask, the CEO, was it Doug? Could you ask Doug? Because there's people asking.
No, we're not going to ask Doug.
You can't ask Doug.
No.
You could just say, can we close, is it cool if we close on Black Friday this year? Just this year. to start.
I'm sorry. Is this a prank call?
No.
Okay, no, we're not going to be closed on Black Friday, and the persistence of the question after I've explained to you where the article came from is a little unusual. And you want me to go to Doug and ask if we're going to close the store on Black Friday?
Well, just because some people have been asking. I think it would be good, just because Black Friday is a little stressful for employees.
We are not taking that question to Doug McMillan, I'm sorry. Barring something completely unforeseen or just completely outrageous, all 5,000 of our stores are going to be open on Black Friday.
Wouldn't a mob of people be outrageous? When a whole bunch of people just run through the doors, wouldn't that be considered outrageous?
I'm really surprised by this line of questioning. We take every precaution to make sure our associates and customers are safe throughout the entire experience.
Okay. Does that include mental health or just physical not being trampled kind of thing?
I'm going to have to ask again. Is this a prank call?
Absolutely not.
I like how he's like, is this a prank call? I'm like, no. He's like, okay, let's continue the conversation. This is on Target's Facebook page. This happened a little while back. Target changed their bathroom dressing policy so that transgender people could use the restroom that corresponded with their gender identity. And it was like a huge issue. People were writing to Target. Like this person, Lane, said, Target has been my favorite store ever, but now I will not go into any Target store until they change the bathroom dressing policy back to the common sense one. I do not hate anyone, but this new policy is dangerous because it'll allow pedophiles to enter these areas. Target, please just make a bathroom for the transgender people, along with one for men and one for women. That way we're showing love to all people. Thank you. And the pedophiles are like, we're going to enter these areas regardless of what the bathroom policy is. Keep that in there? Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. This was an amazing time. Thank you. That was it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
But I'm on my phone a lot. Like, way too much. But the people who use their phone while they're on the toilet, that's disgusting. And I am one of those people. What, you thought I wasn't? Girl, please. Sometimes I go to the bathroom and I sit down and I'm like, oh man, forgot my phone. And I just gotta sit there all bored. I wonder what my phone is doing. I have crown molding? Oh, somebody needs to clean in here. That's one option. If you go to the bathroom and you forget your phone, you could just sit there bored. Or you can do the squat and run. Do you guys know the squat and run? The squat and run is when you know where your phone is. It's not that far away. So you squat and run. Just an option. Maybe some of you are like, ugh, that's nasty. Then don't do it. This is how bad it's gotten. I used to take my phone with me to the bathroom only when I knew I was gonna be there for a while. But now, even if I just have to pee, I take my phone. I sit down, I pee, start scrolling through Instagram. Next thing you know, been there so long, gotta pee again. 2 pee cycles? It's a problem. If you go to the bathroom, you forget your phone, these are your options. You can sit there bored, do the squat and run, or you can call for an assist. Babe! Babe! Babe? He gives me anxiety even when I'm on the toilet. I get anxiety about all kinds of things. Like, I get anxiety about having kids. My husband and I always said we didn't want kids. And now that I'm getting older, I'm like, hey, are we for sure that we don't want kids? Because that tick-tock clock's a tick. And I always said I didn't want kids because I like my life just the way it is. I don't want to have a kid and mess it up. But all my friends have kids. Like my friend Maya, she has 2 kids. She'll tell me sometimes, she'll be like, oh my God, Mateo has the flu. He was throwing up all night. I had to be up at 5 a.m. to go to work. Then I have to pick up Noah from school with foot, hand, mouth disease, whatever that is. I haven't slept since 2006. But it's so worth it. Really? Doesn't sound worth it. But then I look at my nephew, my sister's son, Austin. I love that kid. He's the coolest little kid. Like, he's funny. He's got a good personality. He's kind. He loves people. He's tender-hearted. He has manners. He eats his vegetables. I look at him and I'm like, okay, you know what? If I could be guaranteed to have one like that, I will think about it. But then I look at some of my other friends' kids. You ever have a kid in your life that just the thought of spanking them brings you joy? Because I have some kids in my life that I'd be like, ooh, you wait till your mom turns around. He fell down. I don't know, that was weird. When you don't want kids, you take precautions to make sure you don't have them, like birth control. Well, birth control has hormones, and hormones gave me melasma. You know what melasma is? It's a brown skin mustache. Yeah, I have a mustache. You can't see it because I'm wearing makeup. But when I'm not wearing makeup, I look like my brother. That's messed up. Sometimes if I don't want to wear makeup and just be fresh-faced, go run some errands, when I get to the store, they ask me my preferred pronouns. They go, excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, they. Any of those work, thanks. So now I have a dilemma. Do I want a brown mustache or brown babies? I get the what ifs in my mind about having kids. I start thinking, well, what if I can't chase my dreams anymore? Because I moved to Hollywood to be an actress. I'm still trying to be an actress. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have some very cool credits on my resume, like Alvin and the Chipmunks, Our Family Wedding, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Yeah. Like, I have some very cool credits on my resume. But sometimes when I go to say my prayers, I'm like, oh, come on, Jesus, bigger credits than that. I'll be honest with you guys. When I lay my head down at night, My dream is not to be a mom. My dream is to play a rape victim on Law & Order SVU. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Beep boop beep doop boo. That's the dream. That's my dream. I remember when I came close to the dream, and I booked my first speaking role on a TV show called The Shield. Do you guys remember that show? It was like a gritty crime drama, and I was playing a homeless teenager trying to bum a cigarette off a detective. They had me in like a dirty hoodie with a blanket, leaned up against the wall. I was like, ooh, I'm about to win an Oscar for this. I did. I called my friends. I was like, hey, how many lines do you have to say on TV to win an Oscar? And they're like, oh, Oscars are for movies. Oh, we'll see about that. I was convinced this was going to be my big break because the fact that I even booked this role was a miracle in itself. This is how it works. If you want to be on TV, this is how you got to do it. You got to get an audition. In order to get an audition, you have to have a resume. To have a resume, you have to have TV credits. To get TV credits, you have to have TV credits. Like, how does that even work? I don't know. So I just lied on my resume. I thought about whatever show was on TV, and I just put it on my resume. Okay, Friends. Who did you play? Friend of a friend. Ooh, CSI Miami. Who did you play? The girl that dies. My fake resume got me a real audition. I couldn't believe it. I finally had an opportunity to prove myself, to show that I'm a good actor, that I have what it takes. And I remember showing up at that audition, and I'm standing there in front of the casting director, and she's looking at my resume, and she's like, wow, you were on CSI Miami? Mm-hmm. Because it's not a lie if you keep your mouth closed. Mm-hmm. And she goes, wow, that's funny, because I cast that show. I don't remember you. I got caught. Like, what would you do in that situation? Would you just own it and be like, you got me. I was trying to see if you would catch it. You did. That's a good memory. That's good. No, you don't own it. You double down. You commit to your lie. Because that's your real audition. That's how you prove that you're a good actor. Oh, I looked her straight in the face and I was like, you don't remember me? Girl. Remember, I came in here, I did my audition, and you're like, oh my God, you're so good. And I was like, thank you. She knew I was lying. But she let me audition anyway, and that's the one that I booked. That was The Shield. I was so proud of myself. Yeah. I was so proud of myself. I couldn't believe it. I remember the day the episode aired on TV, I had a premiere party at my house. I did. Everybody came to this party. Like, nobody from the show came, but like the who's who of my apartment complex was at this party. It was lit. We had pizza, soda, napkins. We're all sitting there watching my episode, and I know that my scene is the very last scene of the episode because, like, save the best for last. I think that's how it works. So we're all sitting on the couch, we're all watching my episode, and I'm like, okay, here comes the detective. He's about to ask me my question. And then the credits start rolling. They cut my part. My big break. It broke. I was humiliated. Like, getting your part cut from a TV show when you're home by yourself, that's embarrassing. But in front of all your friends and pizza. And that wasn't even the most embarrassing part of the night. The most embarrassing part of the night was having to say thank you for coming as people left my party. Bye. Thanks for coming. You. It's fine. Honestly, who cares? Like, seriously, I don't even care. Okay, bye. I'm still dreaming, though. Still dreaming. Like, I want to be in a scene with Detective Olivia Benson. I want to be in a scene where she's talking to me in her regular voice and then quickly goes into her very serious whisper tone voice. I know you saw the man who attacked you. But listen to me. We're gonna get through this together. That moment right there, that's what I want. I'm still chasing that. So I can't have a kid. I can't chase that and chase a kid. But let's say I did, though. Let's say I did. Let's say I have a kid, but I still get to chase my dream. What does that even look like? I go and I drop off my kid at his soccer game, and I'm like, bye, have fun, I'll see you later, Mommy's got an audition. No, don't cry. Remember, this is all part of the deal. I have you, but I still get to chase my dreams. No, you'll do good. Go have fun. And I start walking away, and I get to my car, and I look back at him, and he's standing there looking at me, waiting for that loving encouragement. So I say, hey, wish me luck. I think I'm really gonna book it this time. It's right up my alley. They want me to play a young, hip soccer mom. And he's like, but you're my soccer mom. Yeah, that's sad. And now I gotta be like, hey, can you teach me how to do that? Like, how do you make it come out of one eye only? No, now I gotta kick it into parenting mode. Hey. Johnny. Come here. I know you want me to stay and give you Capri Suns and orange wedges. But listen to me. We're gonna get through this together. See ya. Dun 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 dun. Still dreaming. Very grateful, though. Very grateful for all the steps in my journey that got me to where I am today. I've had so many different jobs before I stepped on this stage. Like at one point, I was a waitress at 3 different restaurants, and I was terrible at all of them. Oh yeah, like I'd take people's order, they'd be like, I'll take the chicken. Okay, cool, steak. And I was younger, so I didn't really drink alcohol at the time, and people would ask me like, oh, what kind of tequila do you have? Oh, a lot. At another point in my life, I was a go-go dancer for kids' parties. Yeah, there'd be like a bar mitzvah, right? You guys know what a bar mitzvah is? Like a Jewish quinceañera. There'd be a bar mitzvah, and they would hire a DJ and professional dancers to come and get the kids dancing and having a good time. So I was like, oh, I was a cheerleader. I could do that. Come on, kids. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Cha-ching, pay my rent. At another point in my life, I worked for a princess party company. You know where they have a Disney princess show up at your kid's birthday party? What character do you guys think I was? Jasmine? No. Belle? No. Pocahontas? No. No. Close, sir. First of all, I said, who do you think I was, not you? Who else? Who do you think? Esmeralda? No. Ariel? Okay, you're all wrong. I was a clown. Yeah, they wouldn't even let me be a princess. They're like, no, we got that covered. We do need a clown, though. And I wasn't even like the creepy, red-nosed, big hair clown. No, I was the even creepier 1800s porcelain doll sitting on your grandma's shelf clown. You know the one that I'm talking about? The one that follows you with its eyes? Yeah, that was me. All creepy, showing up at kids' parties like, hey, kids. Isn't it funny to chase my dream? I have to be your nightmare. I remember there was this one weekend, I had a kid's birthday party booked. I had to show up, be a clown, give him my energy. But that same weekend, started my period. Now, ladies, you know, day 1, 2, 3, that's the worst. That's when your cramps are on level 100. You're nauseous, you're fatigued, you're sweating, you don't want to get out of bed, you're emotional, you just want to curl up in a ball and rock back and forth. It was that day. You know that day. And if you don't, I hate you. I couldn't call in sick to a kid's birthday party. No, I had to woman up. And I showed up at that party like a dead clown with makeup running down my face. Okay, kids. Everybody gather around. We're gonna play a new clown game. Everybody take your hand and put it on the ground. And then what I want you to do is everybody just lay down. Elevate your back. Or option to pull your knees in tight. And just rock back and forth. This game sucks. Oh, okay. All right, well, you lose. How about some balloon animals? Want some balloon animals? Okay. Here's a worm.
It's done fucking wonders, man. Estradiol. Do you guys want to do some E tonight? I got a bag full of E. Yeah, right here, bud. I love that. Toss me an E. We'll fucking rub our tits together, bud. Let's do it. Sensitive nips, I've heard. Fucking drop the puck, bud. Stick on the ice. Goal leaves goal. Give me some E. Let's do this. So, like, it's great. I love the changes that are happening to my body because of the E. It's great. My skin is so soft. Here, get in here. Touch this. Feel this. Isn't that nice? Isn't that good? Yeah. Well, haha, you're gay now. He's gay. Got him. Gotcha. It's the trans agenda right there, man. Don't touch my arm. You're gay. Your man is mine now. Yes. I did that before. Yes, Queen, yes. I do feel very, very much supported in this city. I feel supported tonight. You guys all came out. I love it. It's nice. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. Hey, allies, man, you're coming out in full force. I see you, but you gotta tone it down in public. It's just... All I'm saying is if I get one more yes, Queen, while I'm picking a wedgie in the park, I'm detransitioning. I'm done. I'm doing it. Fuck you. Stop it. I don't slay. I don't work. I'm graceless and clumsy. I'm not, slay work. If I get one more work, bitch, while I'm hiding a carton of eggs in the grocery store that I dropped, I work as a roofer now. My name is Gordon, and I work on the roof. You did this. Allies, I love the support, but like, fuck, man. Being called brave in public isn't the compliment some of you think it is. It's so condescending, especially when I'm trying to like keep a low profile and not get my spot blown up. I have a breakfast sandwich by myself in Tim Hortons, and some lady comes in and she's sweating and crying and causing a huge scene. She's like, "I saw you from outside. I saw you from outside, and I was just so overcome with emotion. I just think that everything that you are, everything that you represent, I just think you are so brave." And I'm like, the food here isn't that bad. It's frustrating. And it's only a thing that people do to like trans people. You don't believe me? Fucking try it. Tonight, when you leave, go out onto the sidewalk and stop any stranger in their tracks and just go, hey, I just wanted you to know, I just think you are so brave. And look into their eyes as their greatest insecurity that day just comes collapsing on top of them. Yeah, they're just Crocs, okay? Oh yeah, I should do this disclaimer too. I feel like I need to say this pretty early on. I am working on feminizing my voice. I'm really self-conscious about it. I'm working on feminizing my voice, and if you don't know what that means, when you transition from male to female, you can take a whole bunch of hormones. They'll change physiologically what's happening, but it doesn't do anything to your vocal cords. Once you've been through like a male puberty, these things, they change irreversibly. Testosterone can be a motherfucker like that. It's a very potent hormone. Which is why, in the reverse, whenever somebody transitions from female to male, they'll take 2 pills, and that shit'll happen overnight. You know? They'll be on the phone like, "Hello, I would like to talk about my car insurance, please. I'd like to know why the rates went up overnight, bro. What happened?" They get mad. Testosterone. So like, I am working on my voice, and you have to be deliberate about it. There's so much involved in it. It's not just a simple matter of talking in a high voice, because people are gonna think you're a fucking psychopath. Either that, or they're gonna assume you have some kind of unseen disturbance on your person. You know? What's Val like? Oh, she's cool, she's a good hang. She's got bees in her loins, I think. Nice girl, bees in her loins, I think. Something's going on with them bees in her loins.
Your voice is gorgeous. Love it.
Oh, shut up. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. Your voice is gorgeous. You're a baby angel. I'm gonna dream about you every night for the rest of my life. Oh. So I'm working on my voice. I'm working on it. I am. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thanks. What if I talk like this? Would you still say the same thing? What if I talk like that? See? So I am practicing, and practicing is its own challenge, but not in the way that you'd think. Like, there's a lot that is involved, and there's resonance and all this. I won't complicate it, but like, it's not the hardest part of it all. You'd be surprised the significant changes you can make to your voice just through practice and insight. But the hardest part is the shame, getting over the shame and the embarrassment of trying it in front of people, you know, especially people who have known you your entire life. It's really weird. It's so awkward. It's cringy and awkward. You know, it's the equivalent of fucking putting on an accent in front of your family at Thanksgiving. Just that random in front of your dad being like, hey, Pa, pass the tomatoes. Why are you talking like that? Am I talking like what? It's my identity, paisan. Come on. The fuck, eh? You keep asking, I'm gonna fucking make you sleep with the fishes, Pa. The tomatoes. Come on. But there is so much practice, and you need to use all the resources at your disposal. And there are tons of resources out there, especially YouTube. There are a lot of these beautiful, melodic, angelic trans women with the most gorgeous feminine voices that I aspire to have someday if I try hard enough. And they give all kinds of advice. And some of it works, but some of it pisses me off. Some of it misses the mark. Like this one girl I saw, she was like, you know what you should do? You should be practicing in low-stakes situations, quick little interactions with people, just like snappy little things, and then you move on to the next thing. You know where you should practice? You should practice while you're playing online video games. Sure, because what more supportive community exists in the world than the gaming community? Yeah, let me practice my feminine voice. I'm gonna call up the Call of Duty boys. And it pissed me off when she gave that advice. I was like, that is so out of touch. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. Turned me off right away. But then I thought about it for a week, and I came back to it. I was like, you know what? That's actually really good advice. In like a morbid, backwards way, where I'd be able to measure my progress based on the nature of the hate I receive. You know what I mean? So for that first year, I will suffer all kinds of homophobic slurs, and then the first guy who's like, you're a fat bitch and you belong in the kitchen, I'll be like, it's working!
So it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing enough to bring somebody back to that, which is not fun because the process of going out, you guys know what it is. Some of you guys are single, some of you guys are in new relationships. The process of going out and meeting somebody, that's a nerve-wracking, embarrassing experience. I can only speak from the guy half, but I'll say that when you go out, you are doing every fucking thing possible to try to impress a woman. Every single thing that you could possibly say comes out of your mouth. You're like, hey, how you doing? I played junior varsity lacrosse. And I have more than 2 towels. And at my apartment, we have soap. It's mostly water with a little bit of soap, and we just keep refilling the water from the faucet. It's like 90% water and 10% belief, but it works if you want to. And then somehow, dude, by the graces of God, a girl agrees to come back to your apartment with you. I don't know why or how you guys do it, but you do. You like the guy, so you're like, all right, I'm gonna go. And then what happens, there's a dynamic shift. Because when you're at the bar, you're saying and doing every possible thing you can, and then you get outside the bar. And all of a sudden, you become self-conscious, and money is on the line. It's all there, right? So as you walk through your dark, broke, shitty part of New York City, where it's creepy and sus as fuck, and it's 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, you get really quiet. Because the only thought going through your mind is, don't say anything to ruin it. All I have to do is not mention abortions or the Holocaust. And it's a fucking lock, dude. So the woman on the other side of that is like, what the fuck happened to that fun, cool, charismatic guy that I was just talking to? He was junior varsity lacrosse. Now he's quiet as shit. So she gets scared. So every single woman going back to a dude's place, without fail, says this sentence. At some point on the walk back, you will do this. You'll go, "You're not like a serial killer, are you?" If I was, you didn't just stop it. Right? Like, what the fuck kind of detective work is that you're like, wait a minute, are you a serial killer? I'm gonna be like, ah, you got it. All right, come on, I'll drive you home. Let's go. Ah, you clever little one, you're good, you're good. You're like a regular Sherlock Holmes. Fuck. Spent $75 at the hardware store. What the fuck am I gonna do with this saw now? Wrap it up, boys, let's go. But I get it, I get it, you're self-conscious. Dating is hard. Dating's hard for that reason. It is scary because you don't know. You don't know what you're signing up for. It doesn't have to be a serial killer. You don't know what baggage somebody comes with, right? I'll give you an example. I was hanging out with this one girl. We're back at my place, and we're just kind of pillow talking, just laying up, just kind of chatting. And then she goes, "Do you want to know, like, what my kink is?" I played it cool. I was like, "Yeah, tell me what it." Whatever could it possibly be? What's your sort of? She could have been like, "I want to punch your mom in the throat," and I'd have been like, "Knock that bitch out. Whatever you gotta do." She goes, "I think it would be really hot if, like, your roommates could overhear us." I was like, "You're in luck." Because, this is a divider, bitch. They're gonna hear every goddamn word. They're gonna hear. I don't know if you noticed the 4-foot gap between the wall and the ceiling here, but we are not in a private space. The Kevins are listening in. They don't even say your banking information out loud. This is not. So it's hard, man. You don't know what somebody comes with? I was talking to a girl recently. We hadn't even met in person yet, and she confided in me. She said that she has narcolepsy. Now, I want to be clear about this. There is nothing funny about narcolepsy, except these jokes that I wrote. These are really funny. These are good. These are really funny. These are good. She tells me that she has narcolepsy type 1. And what that is narcolepsy with cataplexy. And what cataplexy means is that your entire body's muscle tone, your ability to even stand, walk, hold yourself up, it can just cut out and it can turn off and you can just go limp. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Aw, damn, for sure. And the way that it happens is based on an emotional trigger. And different people with cataplexy have different ones. For one person, it could be intense joy. For another person, it could be intense anger. She told me that hers was intense laughter. I am not only jacked and humble. I'm fucking hilarious, dude, okay? So when she told me this, I felt like I learned a little about her, and I learned even more about myself. Because the second she said that, I was like, I'm gonna kill this bitch. I'm gonna take her life, dude. Let's go, baby. New material night. What's poppin'? Let's go. Me, Dave Chappelle, crowd full of narcoleptics. Let's see who puts more to sleep, baby. Let's go. And then I realized that this is actually a fucking terrible situation for me. Because we had not even met in person yet. We can't be out in public together with me pitching heaters, dude. Just dropping A material on her? No chance. That's not gonna look good for me. So I called her and I was like, hey, would you mind if our first date was like at your place or at my place? You know, just something low key? And she goes, absolutely not. That's so creepy. Why? And I was like, you gotta see it from my perspective. We can't go to a bar. I buy you a drink, slide it over, you take a sip, I say something, and then you chuckle and pass out. Nobody at the bar is gonna see that and go, hey, what's up? Oh, you know what? She probably just has cataplexy. No, it's gonna look like I drugged you if I make you laugh one time, okay? I hit her with a one-liner. She just turns into Pinocchio, right? It's not gonna be good for me. If I fucking whisper something witty and then all of a sudden she just goes catatonic like she's fallen asleep, I'm dragging her out of the bar, picking her up off my shoulder. The bouncer's not gonna see that and go, hey, what's going on over there? Oh, don't worry, I'm hilarious. A lot of people on dates? No? I thought this was Austin, let's be weird. Okay. All right. What's your weird? What do you do? Yeah. Stop the cameras. What do you do? Oh, fucking yeah, baby. Let's go. That's fucking awesome, dude. That's so awesome that I don't even know what happened to you as a kid. That's so awesome. You know what? I like touch my nipples a little bit. You're like dressed like Batman, beat the shit out of me. You're just getting fucked. Like, who is Falcone working for? I think I'm gonna fucking come. That's fucking awesome. You're the best. It's awesome, though, that you can make people aware of what you're into, what your personal life experience is, because the dating world's changed. Specifically now, after post-COVID, we're in a different world, especially with how vocal people are about their lives and their backgrounds on Twitter and stuff. It's a good thing, but it's made the dating world a very different place, okay? It used to be that you would get rejected, embarrassed, made fun of, and then hungry. That's how it would go. Now, people, even colloquially, use terms we never used to use. Like, people casually will say things like problematic. Hear that a lot? People say, I'd never hear it. But people say problematic. They say gaslighting. They say love bombing. People use their preferred pronouns now. It's all new. It's good, but it's new, okay? So take some adjusting. Getting rejected is a different thing. Getting rejected used to be that you'd be at a place and you'd go up to someone and you go, hey, sorry to bother you. I was just wondering, do you know how much a polar bear weighs? It's enough to break the ice. Hi, I'm Nick. No, it's the worst thing you've ever heard? Okay. Go die in a hole? Yeah. No, it's cool. I actually brought a bag of dildos, so it'll be pretty easy to go fuck myself. No worries. Fuck you, Kevin. You should have said something. You said you could have walked up and said something. No, dude. Let's just get food. Let's just get food. What? No, I'm not getting Mexican. Why? Because she's Mexican. I'm not supporting that, dude. Fuck that. Now, with the way that people talk and how much info is out there about everybody's experience, now you get rejected and you learn a life lesson. It's a whole other. I was out with my buddies. We saw this group of girls. I went over. I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" Immediately shut me down. Right away, turned me down. Walked back over to my friends, and my buddy, he goes, "What happened, dude?" And I was like, "Apparently, I problematically gaslit, then love bombed, all while misgendering." And then he goes, she said that? And I was like, they, them said that! She is a Pisces Libra moon rising and her hair's not green because I don't see color, you bigot. You bigot. You guys use your preferred pronouns in your email signature? No? A flat out, fuck that. A very Texas, my pronouns are fucking locked and loaded, pussy. That's what I do. It doesn't bother me. I like seeing people's preferred pronouns. It lets me know who to call a bitch. I'm fucking around. I'm kidding. I don't mean it, and here's why. Because I think, honestly, at the end of the day, who wants to hurt somebody's feelings, right? No, it helps you avoid a potentially awkward situation. But I will say that sometimes it does feel like a kind of random piece of information. That's it. That's all I'll say. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you get an email, and it's like, really looking forward to the meeting on Tuesday. Going to be a productive one. Best, Janet, head of sales, girl. Hey, well, that's cool. It's kind of random piece of information. I want to do that. I want to put like a random piece of it. I want to put my bench press in my email signature. You know what I mean? It's like, can't wait for the show on Friday night. Gonna be a blast. Best, Nick, 265. What's up, pussy? What's good? What's actually good? What's real? Fucking Giga Chad legend. Those are my pronouns. What's up? I don't know. That's how I want it. I want to be seen as like fucking alpha male, but I don't know if that's what I am. I don't know if that's how I'm perceived. Like, you never know about anything about how you come off and who you are. Like, I don't even know sometimes if what I think I want is what I actually want, you know? Like, sometimes I think I want to have sex with someone, and in reality, I just want new gossip. You know what I mean? Like, I'm at a point in my life where the best part of sex for me is talking about it with my friends afterwards. That's my favorite part of sex. Like, I don't have sex to have sex. I have sex to have had sex. I enjoy the story more than the experience, okay? Like, I don't even come until one of my buddies high-fives me. That's the insecurity that we're dealing with. It's like, I'll have sex, and then I kind of walk around with the sex in me all day. And I'll see one of the Kevin's like, what's up, dude? I'm like, I had sex with Becky. And he's like, nice. And I'm like, oh, don't stop. Keep going. He's like, how was it? I'm like, it was fucking good. He's like, you're the man. I'm like, oh my God, stop, Jimmy, stop. Stop, Jimmy, I'm the man. What do you mean I'm the man? You really think I'm the man, dude? Do it for the gram. Yeah, if Graham was like my dude's name, you know what I mean? I do it for the gram. I do it for my boy Graham and fucking Mackenzie and Jimmy. That's what I do it for. Sex is weird. Isn't sex fucking weird? Sex is weird. You know what's weird about sex? It's really weird that we don't look good when we orgasm. It's weird. It's weird because an orgasm is the best feeling that a human body can have. It's the best feeling a human body can have without drugs. It's your pinnacle of elation, and it's the ugliest you look. Isn't that weird that it's the best feeling you can have and it's the worst you ever look? Like, orgasming is a beautiful thing. When you orgasm, your body thinks that you're creating a new life. It's usually in a sock or a keyboard, but your body thinks that you're making a new person who's gonna create a sustainable farm and build a hover car and cure cancer. That's what your body thinks is happening. That's a beautiful thing. You should come and be like, You should look great when you orgasm. It's a beautiful thing, but you don't. We come and we're like, It's weird that we get uglier when we do that. I think it's because your body is trying to take all your best qualities and put them into a new person. So all you're left with is... So here's what's happening right now in the room. Here's what's happening. A lot of you guys are laughing because you feel the truth in that. And then some of you, specifically girls, are going, I look good. You don't. Dude, girls think that they're in a movie when they're coming. They're on top, they're in slow motion. First of all, no woman's ever been on top. I'll do it. You think you're like up there in slow motion. Look, he thinks I'm a goddess right now. When women orgasm, they look like they're feeding a baby bird. We look worse. Dudes look worse by a lot. Every dude orgasming looks like he's turning into a werewolf. Run away. Go. Don't look at me. Don't. Get away from me. Don't look. Okay. Say dad. No, you're my dad. What? Fuck you. And fucking sweat is hitting you in the face. And you're like, I just wanted a job.